Good morning, dear cadets. So, as you know, I taught you land breeze and sea breeze. Okay. So, theoretical aspects of land breeze and sea breeze I have already explained. Now, just see, with the help of extra marks, what is there? Will explain you again land breeze and sea breeze, because here animated video is there. Just see, this is sea breeze. Cool air is coming from sea side to land side, and warm air from land side to sea side moving. Okay, so this is sea breeze. What about land breeze? Land breeze, sea breeze is happening. Sea breeze is happening in daytime. This is happening in night time. Land breeze. Just see, warm air from the land side moving. Just see, this is moving, and cool air coming this side. Okay, cool air is coming this side. So just see, we'll see one animated video, then you will understand. Okay, so second one is the land breeze, and this is sea breeze. When cool breeze comes from sea to land, that is called sea breeze. When cool breeze comes from land to seaside, just see, this is land or not? So just see here, it is moving. So just see one video.
Formation of land and sea breezes. We all know that during the daytime, playing on the beach feels cooler than at night. Why is it so? It is because during the day, the land gets heated faster than the seawater. In the coastal areas, we can experience an interesting phenomenon of sea and land breezes. During the day, wind blows from sea to land. This is known as the sea breeze. While during night, wind blows from land to sea. This is called the land breeze. Let us now study the formation of land and sea breeze. During the day, the sun heats up both the sea and the land. However, the land gets heated up much faster than the seawater during the daytime. Thus, the air over the land becomes hotter and rises up. This creates a low pressure of air above the land and high pressure above the seawater. With such pressure difference, the conditions are perfect for a small breeze to develop. This flow of air from sea to land is known as sea breeze. Further, warm air from the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. Thus, during daytime, sea breeze continues to move in a cycle. At night, the land cools down faster than the seawater. This creates a low pressure of air above the sea and high pressure of air above the land. With such a pressure difference, conditions are perfect for a small breeze to develop. So, cool air from land moves towards the sea to equalize the air pressure. This flow of air from land to sea is called land breeze. Further, warm air from the sea moves towards the land to complete the cycle. Thus, during night, land breeze continues to move in a cycle.
Okay, so dear cadet, I hope that you understood now land breeze and sea breeze. Now again I taught this one radiation, but with the help of this one we can explain in better way. So what is the radiation? Radiation is nothing but a mode of transfer of heat only, but it does not require any medium. So what is the radiation? The mode of transfer of heat from sun to earth without any medium, that is called radiation.
When we sit or stand in front of an electric heater, or under the sunlight, or near the fire, we feel warm. Heat energy reaches us directly from the hot body without heating the intervening medium through radiation.
Okay, so just see, when we sit or stand in front of an electric heater or in the sun or near the fire, we feel warm. Heat energy reaches us directly from the hot body without heating the intervening medium through radiation. So just see, the radiation coming from the heater, that is also one of the phenomenon of radiation. Heat energy reaches us directly from the hot body without heating the intervening medium through radiation.
Incident radiation on an object is reflected, absorbed, and transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed radiation in it.
So, in our theory class already I have explained, whenever any radiation falls on the object, the part of that radiation is transmitted and part of that radiation is absorbed. So the increase in the temperature of the object is because of the absorption of heat. Because of the absorption of heat. Transmitted light or transmitted radiation is not responsible for the increase of the temperature of the object. Okay. Now let us move toward the new topic of this chapter, that is called kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. So in summer basically we wear cotton clothes, in winter we wear basically woolen clothes. Okay, in cotton clothes what is there? Small pores are there. Okay, and in summer season what is there? Outside temperature is very high. In winter outside temperature is less. Okay, so woolen clothes, they are bad conductor of heat. They do not allow our body heat to go out, so our body keep warm. While in summer what is there? Small pores are there on the cloths, cotton cloths. So what is there? Our body heat is transmitted from our body to surrounding. Now let us see here.
You must have seen a hot air balloon rising upwards in the sky. A gas burner heats the air inside the hot air balloon. This heated air expands and becomes less dense. Therefore, the hot air balloon rises up. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. Let us understand the concept of convection in air in detail. For this experiment, we will require a convection box, 2 glass chimneys, a candle, a torch, a pastille or dhupbatti, and a matchbox. Place the convection box on the table. Insert the glass chimneys on both the holes of the convection box. Now, open the door of the convection box. Light the candle and place it inside the convection box below the left chimney. Close door of the convection box. Switch off the lights. Now, light the pestile and hold it above the left chimney. Light the torch and hold it over the left chimney and observe the path of the smoke. Now, hold the lighted pestile above the right chimney. Hold the torch over the right chimney and observe. Smoke from the pestile rises up when the pestile is placed over the left chimney. And the smoke flows down when the pestile is placed over the right chimney. A convection current in which the hot air is replaced by the cold air is set up in the convection box.
Okay, the concept of absorption of radiation is used to decide the clothes according to the weather. Okay, just see. Kinds of cloths we wear.
We all like shopping for clothes. Clothes not only form our style statement, but also protect us from extreme and harsh environmental conditions like intense cold and scorching heat. Therefore, we choose cloth material and color of dresses according to the seasons. For instance, in summer, we wear light-colored cotton clothes, while in winter, we prefer dark-colored woolen clothes. But how does this kind of choice of clothes help us in tiding over the harsh seasons? Let's understand. We all know that summer is the hottest season of the year. Light-colored cotton clothes absorb less amount of radiant energy and reflect most of it. Therefore, these help keeping us cool. Winter is the coolest time of the year. During this time of the year, we wear dark-colored woolen clothes as they absorb most of the heat radiance. Wool is an insulator and the air trapped between the wool fibers acts as a bad conductor of heat. Hence, it doesn't allow body heat to flow outside.
Okay, so kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Today, most of the time you have seen the videos only. Now, this theory portion I am explaining. We wear light color clothes in summer because it reflects most of the heat that falls on them. Hence, we feel comfortable in summer. So, just see. In summer season, basically be white light color clothes we are wearing because white color is a light color or white color is a very good reflector of heat. So, already what is there? Temperature is very high. Now, if heat is absorbed, we will become more hot. So, light color cloths, they reflect the heat. They reflect the heat and we will be comfortable. Okay? That is why in summer we wear light color cloths. What about winter? In winter, what is there? We wear dark color cloths because dark color is a very good absorber of heat. And in winter, what is there? Outside temperature is less. So, whatever temperature is available, these dark color cloths, they will absorb and keep our body hot. Okay. So, in winter, we wear dark color cloths. Okay. Now, just see. in winter basically we wear woolen clothes. Why we wear woolen clothes? Just see, wool, they are made up of fibers, and these fibers are bad conductor of heat, so they do not allow our body heat to come out and keep our body hot. One thing. Second one thing, it has air trapped in between fibers. Okay, it has air entrapped between fibers, which make the difficult to body heat come out. Okay, so these are the reason woolen clothes keep us warm during winter. It is so because wool is a poor conductor of heat, and it has air trapped in between the fibers, so which does not allow the body heat to come out. Okay, so these are the reason, that is why woolen clothes are worn in winter season. Okay, especially in the North India. Okay. Okay, now, so in this way your this chapter is also completely completed. Only NCERT exercise is left. So today we'll give you 3-4 questions. Okay, and now tomorrow onwards, if classes are there, then we'll complete the exercise. Otherwise, what would be there? After summer vacation will complete, will resume the chapter number 4 NCERT exercise. And already I told you that 2 chapters are coming for your monthly test. Okay, chapter number 1st and 2nd, and I hope that you have completely completed that one. Okay, and the test also I have conducted with the help of one app, Homework app. So please revise. Still 2 days time is there. If you have not revised, if you have revised, then it is good. Okay, and most probably today I will give you the pattern of question paper also. Okay. Okay, so just 3 questions are there. Why do we wear woolen clothes in winter? Why do we wear white light colored clothes in summer? Why do we wear dark colored clothes in winter? So these 3 questions answer you have to write. Okay, rest all questions you have already written, like land breeze, sea breeze. Please revise chapter number 1 and 2 for the monthly test. Okay, and in your respective WhatsApp group I will pass certain instruction, so you should follow. Okay, with this hope and belief I would like to wind up today's session, with this hope that you will complete all those things which I have taught you. Okay, thank you.